We are excited that our friends at Bosch Home Comfort are again this week's sponsor of our weekly update. Ready to level up your business? Join Bosch Home Comfort Pro, and when you sign up, you get exclusive deals, priority technical support, and free marketing and advertising resources. By choosing Bosch, you represent one of the largest HVAC brands in the market with more than 100 years of industry expertise. Join today at bosch-homecomfort.us/hcpro. Okay, some troubling and quite frankly disgusting news this past week as Amber Czech, a 20-year-old welder from Minnesota, was brutally murdered while on the job site. A coworker who admitted to wanting to kill her for some time simply because he didn't like her, grabbed a sledgehammer and bludgeoned Amber to death. An outpouring of condolences, sympathies, and outrage has been populating social media feeds. What can we do as an industry to do better? How can we better protect women on the job site, or any other individual for that matter? How do we check in with fellow employees to check their mental health? This is a tragedy, and our deepest condolences go out to Amber's family, friends, coworkers, and anyone else that knew her. She was a beautiful soul taken too soon. Rest in peace, Amber. Okay, it's difficult to transition to the next topic, but I recently wrote a story, which can be found on Mechanical Hub, the homepage, on crisis control and the importance of good PR and marketing. When the shit hits the fan, how does your company respond? Every message your brand shares has the power to build trust or erode it. Take some big corporate blunders, for example. The recent missteps by brands like Bud Light and Cracker Barrel show how quickly companies can lose touch with their core customers and the values and the expectations that matter most to them. So check it out. It's on mechanicalhub.com on the homepage there. And finally, a couple weeks ago, boiler manufacturer Triangle Tube abruptly shuttered business as of November 3rd, following a board decision by parent company Group Atlantic. According to an email sent to contractors, Triangle Tube would wind down operations and enter a voluntary liquidation in an orderly manner. This decision was made after a thorough review of the current business environment, the cost and difficulties of doing business in the HVAC industry in North America, increased tariffs, and other operational challenges. Mechanical Hub's Eric Ani says that there are more than 24 boiler manufacturers in the residential market, and the industry is shrinking in North America. Is it only a matter of time before we see more of this? We'll have to wait and see, but we hope not. All right, moving over to our podcasts. Make sure you're checking them out every week. Good stuff. Their new ones come out every week. On this week's Appetite for Construction podcast, Tim and John talk with some of the attendees from the Nexstar Network Super Meeting in Denver. You'll have to want to check it out. There's a good list of contractors and people from Nexstar on that podcast. Over on the Make Trades Great Again podcast, Eric and Andy discuss how personal wearable gas monitors can save lives by detecting carbon monoxide levels before they become dangerous. Don't wait for a crisis to start. Don't wait for a crisis to start. Think about safety. We always encourage feedback from our social channels. Again, you can find this and more over at Plumbing Perspective and Mechanical Hub on Instagram and TikTok and Facebook. You can always catch up with what Eric's doing on Mechanical Hub's YouTube page. We launched the Plumbing Perspective YouTube page for just some random thoughts on the plumbing industry and some shorts and some videos there. Keep up to date with everything plumbing, HVAC, and mechanical by subscribing to our weekly newsletter. It's free good stuff. Be sure to follow our LinkedIn page as well. Well, that's it for this week. Have a great week, everyone. Be good to one another. I say this every week, but God, man, what happened this week? We got to do better. Let's be good to each other.